Hello and welcome. My name is Robert Greenwood with Christie's International Real Estate here in the beautiful islands of the Turks and Caicos. And today we have a really special treat. We're visiting South Caicos and the beautiful property of Sailrock. And I'm joined by Scott Hoskins, who is the president and director of sales for CMK Enterprises out of Chicago. Scott, thank you very much for joining us. If you
Very good to see you, Robert.
Brief introduction of yourself. There's a couple of questions I would like to ask you about Sailrock, how it began, and where we are today and where we are going forward.
Yeah, so I've been with CMK companies for over 20 years, actively involved with the sales and marketing program from the start. Had a very successful real estate development spurt there over the last 25 years, doing a lot of high-rise residential. We started doing development in the Caribbean back in the early 2000s in Anguilla, and then ultimately came across this fantastic opportunity in South Caicos.
How did this all start?
Well, like as I said, we were doing some development, some residential development in Anguilla. The owner of our company was looking to get away with his fiancée at that time. They were planning to go to Anguilla and ultimately ended up coming to Providenciales. And that was in the mid-2000s. I believe that was probably 2004, 2005. And during that trip, he came across this opportunity in South Caicos. Clearly, from a development standpoint, having the opportunity for such a large-scale acreage project with really, a complete open canvas was very unique and very attractive. I think that combined with the fact that South Caicos really demonstrates a high level of authenticity from a Caribbean standpoint. This beautiful little secluded island with a, old school type of historic fishing harbor town, natural harbor, and yet this beautiful, beautiful landmass that just had tremendous opportunity. That and the fact that it gave us the ability to really control, the density and everything that was going to happen. It was important from Colin from day one that we really maintain the natural beauty of this destination, right? Preserve it, everything low density, low heights, and in doing so, we spent a lot of time going through the master planning process. We brought in EDSA out of Florida, so we really wanted to make sure we got it right. And ultimately that was a huge investment and took a lot of time and effort and brain power, but we feel really good about the results of it and how that's been carried on into this current day.
Now that's the history. So where are we today? We're obviously sitting right here on one of the rooftop suites, which is one of our sales offices here. We've got one on Provo and one right here on site at Sailrock. Great house, as I mentioned before, is right behind. And we have a beautiful selection of 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 2, 1-bedroom resort villas, beachfront resort villas, just behind us that we can take a look at a little bit later. So where are we right now? We have existing inventory that is exceptional, very high quality finishes, fits just about every demographic you think of based on not just tourism, because the real estate that is for offer here also can be income generating through the management company that's on site. So we have the resort villa product, but we also have residential neighborhoods, a myriad of offerings. Where are we today?
Yeah, so I think predominantly our efforts at this point are in the peninsula, the Sailrock Peninsula, which encompasses about 770 acres. So the key staple to that was Sailrock Resort, which we're sitting at right now. It's kind of the service amenity that we always felt was going to be, a requirement for people to really want to come down here, have a vacation home, whether it be at the resort or whether it be a private villa. So we completed this and opened back in 2017 and have seen a great deal of success. A lot of people are discovering, our brand of out island luxury, where you can get away. It's very, very relaxed. It's very casual, but a very refined, well-delivered service standard to ensure that, that the guests and owners alike are having the best possible experiences. So we've done a great deal of infrastructure, roads. We've provided underground electricity and water distribution to home sites in the peninsula. We've completed numerous private villas as well as the Sailrock Resort area here that we're in right now. So we're in July right now, which is traditionally in Turks and Caicos a slower month, off season. You know, from April, we really started seeing a surge in people willing to and wanting to finally get away and do those vacations that they'd been putting off for the last year. So, yeah, we've had tremendous occupancy, a lot of throughput. You know, and throughout the last year and a half, we've seen a real spike in real estate demand. And I think there's so many attributes about this destination, about Sailrock specifically, that really make it an attractive vacation home getaway. Certainly great for an investment standpoint, but even so for those people that are looking for, you know, a place to vacation, a place to get away. You know, it's very secluded and it's very open. But in the same respect, there's very refined services offered, very refined, you know, villa management programs. And I think more importantly, even though it feels like you're worlds apart, you know, we're actually very accessible. We have a brand new airport here in South Caicos. The Turks and Caicos government's invested nearly $30 million into this over the last several years. So the runway's been completed, the control tower has been completed, and we're in the construction stage right now of the passenger terminal, which is the last phase. We expect that to be done next year. But you know, this becomes very meaningful because that airport's going to be able to allow us to bring direct flights in from the U.S. We'll have customs clearance there, so those individuals that fly privately will be able to fly directly from their destinations in the U.S. and come straight to South Caicos. So we're super excited about that. I think a lot of these attributes just make this very logical choice for, you know, the lifestyle that a lot of these individuals are looking for a vacation home.
Well, what's the overall master plan, if you can kind of encapsulate that in a short little?
So I think immediately, obviously, we will continue to expand here at Sailrock Resort. As you were indicating, there's been a tremendous amount of demand for this type of product, this type of opportunity. So we do have the 8 new beach villas that will be starting construction here in September. And then we have some other future phases that will be coming along here at the resort. As far as Peninsula, we have additional vertical villa building that's going to be happening progressively in the 3 neighborhoods that we formally opened. And then over time, we have some other neighborhoods that are planned up there. You referenced the estuary of the lagoon area that will indeed be a wonderful little neighborhood in the future, waterfront with, you know, access, you know, into the Caicos Bank. Outside of that, we have a plan for an overwater bungalow resort up on the northern end of the island. You know, we're in the process of going through environmentals on that. We would expect that, you know, maybe in the next 3-4 years, that'll be something that will start coming to fruition.
Which will be extremely rare for the Caribbean to have overwater bungalows. You typically have to fly to you know, Balinese islands to experience these overwater bungalows. And I know the location where these bungalows are going to go, and it is absolutely captivating.
Very stunning.
So that's exciting.
And we do have some other locations where we're planning hospitality or slightly serviced private villa neighborhoods. You know, again, there's going to be a lot of diversity, but our end goal is to ensure that over the next 20 years, that as these things come to fruition, that the feel of the island, the natural beauty, and all that's not going to be taken away.
Scott, I really appreciate we've got a long day ahead of us. We're going to be talking with Harvey here shortly, Director of Sales, actually at Sailrock, and then we're going to take a tour of some of the real estate offerings that we have available. So again, Scott, absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time. I know you're busy. You're actually closing deals today, which is fantastic, and you took time out to talk to me. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Robert. Thanks so
we'll
much.
see you soon.
Yeah.